Good morning, everyone. The topic of my presentation is chemical kinetics, rate of reaction, and their mechanism. Let's start. Now, first, let us discuss about what is chemical kinetics. The branch of chemistry which deals with the study of reaction rates and their mechanisms is called chemical kinetics. Here, the Greek word kinesis means movement. Thermodynamics tells only about the feasibility of a reaction and do not provide any information about the wide variation in speeds of a chemical reaction, whereas chemical kinetics talk about the rate of a reaction. Thermodynamically, the conversion of diamond to graphite is highly feasible, but this reaction is very slow because its activation energy is high. Next, at the macroscopic level, we are interested in amount reacted or foam and the rates of their consumption or formation. But at the molecular level, the reaction mechanisms involving orientation and energy of molecules undergoing collision are discussed. Mechanism means the sequence-wise study of different steps involved in any chemical reaction. It plays an important role to know the average rate of reaction according to the law of mass action. Next are rate of a chemical reaction. So there are three different types of rate of a chemical reaction, that are fast reaction, moderate reaction and slow reaction. So first we'll discuss the fast reaction. Photochemical reactions are faster reaction, that is they are instantaneous reaction which takes place in the 10 the power minus 12 to 10 की power minus 16 second for their completion. Some reactions such as ionic या inorganic reactions which also occur very fast, that is 10 the power minus 6 second, because the ionic bonds are weaker. They are very easier to break. Like precipitation of silver chloride occurs instantaneously by mixing of aqueous solution of silver nitride and NaCl. Mostly the irreversible reactions are generally fast. Next we discuss moderate reaction. So reactions like inversion of cane sugar and hydrolysis of starch which proceed with a moderate speed, that is 10 the power minus 2 second, are called moderate reaction. Like here the example is given, H2O2 reacts and give water plus oxygen. Next we discuss the slow reaction. The slow reaction may take days or months to get completed. The organic, covalent or the molecular reaction are very slow because the covalent bonds are strong and difficult to break, like rusting of iron in presence of air and moisture. So here we can see the example of formation of water. So the formation of water using H2 and O2 is a slow reaction. Next, the speed of a reaction or the rate of a reaction can be expressed in terms the rate of decrease in concentration of any one of the reactant or the rate of increase in concentration of any one of the product. Average rate cannot be used to predict the rate of reaction at a particular instant, as it would be constant for the time interval for which it is calculated. So to express the rate at a particular moment of time, we determine the instantaneous rate. सो मोस्टली हम इंस्टेंटेनियस रेट्स का ही यूज करते हैं अगर हम किसी पार्टिकुलर मोमेंट ऑफ टाइम पे अगर हमें रेट को एक्सप्रेस करना होता है, क्योंकि इंस्टेंटेनियस एट इंस्टेंटेनियस या एट द पार्टिकुलर मोमेंट ऑफ टाइम जो डेल्टा टी की वैल्यू होती है वो बहुत स्मॉल होती है। उसे स्मॉल इसलिए लिया जाता है ताकि जो टाइम इंटरवल है वो कांस्टेंट रहे और हमें जो है हमारे रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन की वैल्यू एक्यूरेट मिल सके। नेक्स्ट, the rate of reaction is obtained when we consider the average rate at the smallest time interval, say dt, यानी कि when time approaches to zero. Hence, mathematically, for an infinite simile small dt, instantaneous rate is given by average rate is equal to minus reactant, यानी कि minus change in concentration of reactant by time taken, or is equal to change in concentration of product by time taken. And instantaneous rate is given by minus dr by dt or dp by dt. It can be determined graphically by drawing a tangent at time t on either of the curves for concentration of R and P versus time t and calculating its slope. Experimental determination of instantaneous rate of reaction, that is slope of tangent time t on concentration time curve. Now let's take an example. When N2 gas reacts with hydrogen gas, we get ammonia. Here dx by dt, it means rate of reaction is equal to minus d N2 by dt is equal to minus 1 by 3 dH2 by dt is equal to 1 by 2 d NH3 by dt. Here minus sign shows that there is a decrease in concentration of the reactant. So minus sign only shows the decrease in the concentration of reactant. It does not mean that the rate of reaction is negative. Rate of reaction cannot be negative. For a gaseous reaction at constant temperature, concentration is directly proportional to the partial pressure of a species, and hence rate can also be expressed as rate of change in partial pressure of reactant or the product. And also here the square bracket tells us the molar concentration of the reactant or the product. If the reaction is reversible, then at dynamic equilibrium, the rate of reaction forward is equal to the rate of reaction at backward. The forward is dx by dt and the backward is minus dx by dt. So the net rate of the reaction is equal to dx by dt forward minus dx by dt backward, that is 0 in reversible reactions only. Next, consider a hypothetical reaction. Assuming that the volume of the system remains constant, reactant changes to product. 1 mole of reactant R produces 1 mole of product P. If R1 and P1 are the concentration of R and P respectively at time T1, and R2 and P2 are their concentration at time T2, then delta T, yani that is change in time, that is T2 minus T1. Delta R is R2 minus R1 and delta P is P2 minus P1. The square bracket in above expressions are used to express the molar concentration. Next, rate of disappearance of R, that is decrease in concentration of R by the time taken, that is minus R by T. Rate of appearance of P is equal to increase in concentration of P by time taken, that is P by T. Average rate depends upon the change in concentration of reactant or product and the time taken for that change to occur. Next, units of rate of reaction. The units of rate are concentration per unit time. If concentration is in mole per liter and time is in second, then the units will be mole per liter per second However, in gaseous reaction, unit of rate equation will be atmosphere per second. Average rate approaches instantaneous rate as delta T becomes smaller and approaches zero. Next, dependence of rate on concentration. The rate of a chemical reaction at a given temperature may depend on concentration of one or more reactant and product. The representation of rate of reaction in terms of concentration of reactant is known as rate law or rate equation or rate expression. Rate expression and phase constant. So consider an equation that is given A plus B gives out C plus CD. So here the rate is equal to minus 1 by A dA by dt is equal to minus 1 by B dB by dt is equal to 1 by C dC by dt equal to 1 by D ddt by dt, where R is the rate of appearance of product or rate of disappearance of reactant, and minus A, minus B, C and D are the stoichiometric coefficients, and A, B, C and D are reactants and product. So the rate expression for this reaction is that, as we know, that rate is directly proportional to concentration. So as the concentration increases, rate increases. So rate is directly proportional to the concentration of A into concentration of B. So if we remove the proportionality sign, we introduce some constant, that is here K. So rate is equal to K into concentration of A into concentration of B. Now dr by dt is equal to K into concentration of A into concentration of B. Here A and B is equal to number of reactant molecule in overall balanced chemical equation, and X and Y is equal to the number of reactant molecule in the slowest step of reaction. Here exponent X and Y may or may not be equal to the stoichiometric coefficients of the reaction. As we all know that the slowest step is the rate determining step. So this form of equation is known as differential rate equation, where K is proportionality constant called the rate constant, and the equation which relates the rate of a reaction to the concentration of reactant is called the rate law or the rate expression. Thus, the rate law is the expression in which reaction rate is given in terms of molar concentration of reactant, which each term raised to some power which may or may not be same as the stoichiometric coefficient of the reacting species in the chemical reaction. Next, for example, let us take the oxidation of NO by oxygen. So 2 mole of NO plus oxygen gives 2 moles of NO2. So this reaction takes place in the following two steps. First, NO reacts with NO and gives N2O2. Further, N2O2 reacts with O2 and gives 2NO2. The rate of this reaction can be measured as a function of initial concentration, either by keeping the concentration of one of the reactant constant and changing the concentration of the other reactant, or by changing the concentration of both the reactant. When concentration of NO is double and that of oxygen is kept constant, then the initial rate increases by a factor of 4. This indicates that the rate depends upon the square of concentration of NO. When concentration of NO is kept constant and concentration of oxygen is double, then rate also gets double, indicating that the rate depends on concentration of oxygen to the first power. So here we can express the rate is equal to NO to the power 2 and O2, where 2 is this is not the stoichiometric coefficient. So here the stoichiometric coefficient may or may not be equal to x and y. So the differential form of this rate expression is dr by dt is equal to k into concentration of NO raised to power 2 into concentration of O2. For this reaction, in the rate equation, the exponents of the concentration terms raised as their stoichiometric coefficient in the balanced chemical equation. Rate law for any reaction cannot be predicted by merely looking at the balanced chemical equation. That is, theoretically must theoretically, but it must be determined experimentally. Next, the difference between the rate of reaction R and the rate or velocity or the specific reaction rate constant. So rate of reaction is a variable while rate or velocity or specific reaction rate constant is a constant term. The rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant, while the reaction rate constant depends upon temperature only, because forward and backward reactions have different temperature optimum. Rate of reaction changes on adding the catalyst, while the reaction rate constant has no effect of the catalyst. Rate of reaction depends upon radiations, surface area of the reacting solids and pressure of gases, while the reaction rate constant does not depend on pressure or concentration. Next are the types of reaction on the basis of order. First is negative order reaction, that is decomposition of ozone. So here ozone decomposes to give oxygen. So its rate can be given as -1 by 2 d O3 by dt. So its rate is K into concentration of oxygen to the power 2 by O2. So it is K into concentration of O3 to the power 2 by into concentration of O2 to the power -1. So the experimentally achieved OOR with reference to oxygen is -1. Next is zero order reaction. A zero order reaction means that the rate of reaction is independent of the concentration of reactant. Zero order reactions are relatively uncommon, but they occur under special conditions. Some enzymed catalyst reaction. So here rate is equal to K into the concentration the power 0. So it does not depend upon concentration. At high pressure, the metal surface gets saturated with gas molecule. So a further change in reaction conditions is unable to alter the amount of ammonia on the surface of catalyst, making rate of reaction independent of its concentration. For example, the photochemical reactions, that is photosynthesis and fission reactions like H2 plus Cl2 in the presence of light gives 2 moles of HCl. The reactions which take place at a metal surface like gold and platinum. So, and all the below reactions are heterogeneous reactions whose order of reaction is 0. Next are fractional order reaction. So, whose order of reaction is fractional. Here the example is given. And lastly, we discuss the first order reaction. So examples of first order reaction is hydrogenation of ethene. So its rate can be expressed as rate is equal to K into the concentration of ethene. Second, all natural and artificial radioactive decay of unstable nuclei, they take place by first order kinetics. Decomposition of N2O5, NO, N2O and H2O2. They are all examples of first order reaction यानी that which depends upon the concentration of the reactant. Zero and first order reactions are usually elimination reaction. Thank you.